If it's STEM, we're interested. That's a bottom line here at Fox 61. There's a great event coming up this weekend that if your kids are into space, or maybe they might be into space, we're going to have a great event that's coming, bringing space down to Earth. A day-long celebration called Space in the Community. I almost feel like I should say it like Space in the Community, like it's some old sci-fi show. To talk about it more, William Pettit Jr., president of the Pettit Family Foundation. We know that face well. And Nyla Rampersad. She's the educational program manager of this Space Foundation. Is that right?
Space in the Community program, yes. So representing Space Foundation.
And I got to tell you, we were talking about this during the commercial break, and I'm blown away at how this has expanded and how many years this has been going on.
Several now. We're on our 6th or 7th year of bringing this program out to Connecticut.
How did this come together?
Oh my goodness. You want to take that one, Dr. Pettit?
It was a serendipitous relationship between one of our board members, Ron Bookey, and the previous CEO at the Space Foundation, Admiral Tom Zellebor. And they said, hey, we'd like to have some presence on the East Coast, and we got together.
And the presence here being at the Science Center is different in a way, because when this program came together 5 or 6 years ago, it was based just for the classroom.
Correct. It was mostly just based in schools. And now we have this opportunity to grow and expand and really come into the community overall and highlight a local partner that people can come to explore space and STEM on their own time.
So talk about the event. Is what are kids going to do? What do you hope they learn in the process?
It's very exciting. So it'll be fun for the entire family. They'll have an opportunity to meet 2 astronauts.
I love this.
Yes, very much.
Because they're not just, like they're back up NASA. This is Dr. Kathy Thornton, who has spent 975 hours in space, 4 space flights. That's, boy, I hear with 6 you get a free sub. Scott Poteet, who's a retired U.S. Air Force lieutenant, they're going to be there.
Yes.
But it's more than just a handshake and a picture,
That's
right?
very true. You get to talk to them. You actually get to have an interaction with a real role model of giving an opportunity to these students or these children who may not have thought of themselves as entering space. I can do this. I have opportunities to find my place in space and how I can contribute to this greater mission of reaching for the stars.
And it's a lot of hands-on stuff as well as we build STEM. And that's kind of convenient because the Science Center just kind of expanded their space program, right, Doctor?
They do. They have a great space exhibit on right now where people can learn and do and find out what it's like to be in space. And we have a national need for more engineers, more mathematicians, more computer people, more people in the basic sciences that can support these kind of programming.
And this is exactly how we do it, because the younger that we start, the better that it
Very
is.
much.
And I'll admit, I don't remember as a kid having any sort of education in this other than saying, when I grow up, I want to be an astronaut, which I would imagine is going to be the one question or the number one question that the kids ask. So how are they going to get their answer?
There are all different ways that students can find their place in space, be it an astronaut, an engineer, a creative designer, an architect, a chef on the moon.
Yeah.
There are so many different opportunities for students, and it's really just, this is the tip of the iceberg. There are so many more things that we don't even know what's out there. So it's really about having students find where they fit, matching their interests with those STEM engagement opportunities, and really creating a culminating event for them to really find what's important, but where they belong.
The smile on my face is just that of just wonder, because again, I think these tools are integral to education these days, which is exactly why the foundation wants to be part of this.
Well, exactly. Part of our mission is the education of young people, especially women in the sciences, and having a female astronaut who's been up there nearly 1,000 hours is a great motivation for the young girls who will come by.
I alone would have a whole bunch of questions for her, but now I think the number one question I would have is, how would you be a chef on the moon? We'll explore that. Here's the information. If you're interested, of course, we want you to come on down. That would be January 18th. That's right around the corner. And it's just this weekend, 10 to 4 a.m. at 10 to 4 p.m. Excuse me, at the Connecticut Science Center. We'll link you to fox61.com. And we say this always: if you haven't brought your kids to the Science Center at all, fix that. This is a perfect way to fix that as we start to send our kids into space.
Definitely.
When they get to teenagers, we want to send them to space in a whole different way. That's another topic in itself. Thanks for joining us. Nice to have you. Best of luck on Saturday.